Alright, what's up fellow Transformer fans? Tonight I'm taking a look at the Walmart exclusive Retro Sesspray. And this is a Retro Sesspray, but he's more the updated one. So here he is in his little hovercraft mode. There he is from the side, front, other side, top, and bottom. Little open on the bottom, but that's okay. Here he is from the back, and we do have his head there, but it tucks down. And it's got some details in there, so it kind of looks like the back of the boat. They tried with that, but I think some other Sesspray toys do it better. So let's take a look at him. We do have the yellow. That's very reminiscent of the old toy. That's fine. Not really a lot of gappy here. We do have the 5mm port, so you can put on some accessories. So that's pretty cool. We do have his gun that you can detach, and it goes on that little peg there. Yes, the back propellers do spin, and that's always a bonus. So that's pretty fun. They spin pretty well. Does not have any wheels, so he doesn't roll or anything, but he's a hovercraft, so it's fine. All right. Now, to transform this guy, we're going to unpeg that, and that's going to reveal the face, but we'll get into that later. Then we're going to come down here and undo the arms, like so. Then we're going to untab the legs, and we're going to extend this out. Let's do this. We'll bring up that right there. And we do have a lot of stuff underneath to go over. So, all right, there's this stuff that all folds in like so. So what we want to do here, is it always, yeah, it's bring all that all the way around like this. Then we have this piece right here, bring that down like so, and bring that all the way in like this. And that'll form his feet. And this will, let me see, because there's a way that you got to do this. So is it this way and then that? Okay. So then we'll just kind of move these pieces out of our way here. I believe, yeah, that tabs on to the leg, or at least slots in. Let's get all this. And I just knocked that off. That's not good. That's going to be a pain to get back on there the right way, but that's okay. All right, so there we go. Let's get that waist piece down like this, and that'll give us a little bit more room to work here. So that's going to come off of that, and it's going to fold up like so. That tab will tab into that slot there above the Autobot symbol, and just let that rest for now because we're going to come back here, do all this stuff again. So open this, bend that down, fold this all the way right there, and then bring it in like so. And then this guy folds over like that, cover that back of the foot there. All right. So we should have our legs done at this point. Now what we're going to do is tab that back in, get this out of our way. What we're going to do here is should be able to get this all, there it goes. Okay, so it's like this, and it comes down like so. And we're going to move our arms out of the way, and then it'll come down because we'll kind of fold up that head. And you can see these grooves right there. They'll fold in those slots like that. And it should line up pretty close to like this. All right, so there. Then we're going to bring these arms up like so. And then we're going to spin the elbows around like this and like that. Then we're going to take these guys, move it out of our way. We're going to spin this around like this. And then we're going to push these up like that. And they won't tab into anything, but they'll just kind of slot in place. And then let's come around to the back and take care of this flap here. It will come down and close that up. Not the smoothest transformation I've ever done, but watch it a few times, you'll get the idea. All right, so there we go. There he is in robot mode. Pretty decent. Let's get the pistol in his hand. All right, there we go. Now, let's go over some articulation. His hands just move up and down like this, which is a bit of a weird thing because there's really no reason to other than trying to slot it in to when he's in boat mode. But I mean, they could have given him wrist swivel, so whatever. All right, the arms do come up to like this. And as you've seen, we do have that elbow and the elbow swivel. Of course, we have the rotation on the head because of transformation. There we go. We do have the legs that go out to there. They're on universals. Pretty standard stuff by now. We do have an upper thigh swivel about there. And a knee, 90 at the knee. And the ankle rocker was a little disappointing for me. It's there, but it's just barely. You know, it's just slightly. I was hoping for a little bit more of one, but that's okay. The face doesn't have the eyes. It just has the solid black like his G1 release. But I expect there to be a toy color later, or like a cartoon color later. So that won't surprise me at all. And plus, there's millions of stickers you can get for that, so it's fine. Let's do some size comparisons. Here he is with his buddy Braun. Let's move those over to about there. Here he is with Warpath. Him and Warpath are about the same height head-wise. He's a little bit over Braun head-wise, but that's all right. And let's get his best buddy Bumblebee in there. And you can see he's one of the ones that are a little bit taller than Bumblebee. And if you have Studio Series Bumblebee, this is relatively the same height, in case you're wondering. So there we go. All right, let's get these guys out of here. And let's get Wheeljack in there. Wheeljack's a fairly standard deluxe. You can just see how he compares to the fairly standard deluxes. Roughly about shoulder height, as the mini-bots are tend to be in now. So, there you go. There's a good size comparison. Now, I've done a review on the Fan Toys Sesspray, or Spindrift. And we're going to compare the two right now. So, this one's pretty good. I like this one. I like the lean of it. He's got about the same articulation, except this one does have wrist swivel. He does have waist swivel. And you can see the ankle rockers are about the same. So that was a little concerning for me. Then he's got the knee that does this, which I do find those knees a little weird. It's fine, but I find them a little weird. And he's got just the normal hinge knee, so that's cool. The one thing I like that this one can do, that this one cannot, is his stuff moves back like this, and he can go like that through the water. So I do like that this folds back like this, like he did in the Golden Lagoon when him and Perceptor were escaping Decepticon custody. He did that, got in the water, and got him out of there, and I like that. I like that. I think that's cool. So this one's more scaled to, or more fit to be the Masterpiece. They've done an updated version that was a little more chunky. So it's really a choice of aesthetics. You can go with the more like hero-esque, or you can go with the more robust look, shall we say. So there's that. Now I'm going to pause it real quick and bring in one more Sesspray toy. Alright, I had to bring in his Titan's Return Sesspray, so, because this is a good figure too. I really enjoy the Titan's Return mini-bots. They're actually really good. A lot of them are. So, I had to bring in this one. He's got the 90 at the knee. He does not have an ankle rocker, does not have a waist swivel. Arms only go up to like there, but this is still a really good figure. I do really like it. So there you go, guys. There is the Walmart exclusive Retro Sesspray. Pretty good figure. Fits in great with your mini bots. Really fun. Definitely recommend him. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.